Hi there, crafty peeps. Enis here from Papercrafting with Enis, and I want to welcome you back to hashtag Puchy's Memy Mondays. And today is week 4, the final week for this YouTube hop hosted by Puchy Tats here on YouTube and Instagram. And it has been a fun and exciting time. This is the first time I've been invited to participate in a hop, and it's been a real learning experience. I've had fun doing it, and I have enjoyed putting together these projects to share with all of you. And I want to thank everybody who has been watching my videos, hitting the like button, leaving me the awesome comments, and it's just been really, really fun, and I appreciate all of you. And I want to encourage everybody to hop on over to all of the other channels. I've got everybody linked down below. I have all of their videos linked below. And if you're watching this, I am at the very end of the list. So if you finish with me, hop back up to the top, start with Puchy and work your way down. Or if you're somewhere in the middle, just be sure to hit all the channels. I think all of the channels are doing giveaways, so you'll have to watch theirs and find out how to enter their giveaways. Puchy has some awesome prizes, and check out her channel for that. You won't want to miss that, because if you can get a gift certificate to Glassboard Studio, Scrap Diva Designs, goodies from the Happy Crafter Shop, and all kinds of other awesome prizes, you will want to do that. And speaking of giveaways, so you know I am hosting one, and my first prize is a $25 PayPal credit, and that is open to my international as well as US subscribers and frequent commenters. So be sure that you're subscribing, and if you're not a subscriber, I really would encourage you to watch a number of videos, because I will be checking that before I do my drawing. And I am also adding in 4 additional prizes, and each one will be the MEMORYDEX cards that I've created. So this will be prize number 2, which is my week 1 project. This is prize number 3, which is my week 2 project. This is prize number 4, which is my week 3 project, and I will be showing you week 4, which is going to be prize number 5, in just a few minutes. So yeah, be sure to check my description box, go all the way down to the bottom for all of the rules and the details. And if I didn't say it before, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th prizes, since they're physical, will only be open to US subscribers and frequent commenters. So with that all out of the way, let me move these aside, and we are going to check out the goodies that I used, or a couple of the goodies I used for this week's project. So I did feature this Confetti Party paper collection, DCWV. I got this from Joann's a couple of years ago, and it is well loved. I've got a lot of scraps in here and some good pieces in here still, but this has been a real fun collection to use. And the die sets that I used was, let's see, this is the 3D sand pail from Scrap Diva Designs, and I did use the sand pail portion. I did not use any of the beach themed items. To create the actual MEMORYDEX, I used these 2 pieces from Scrap Diva Designs MEMORYDEX pocket set. As part of the embellishments, I used this large doily from the Doily Set 2 from the Happy Crafter Shop. And I used this set of balloons, and I think I got this on AliExpress some time ago. So that was a fun die set to use. And I also did a little bit of embellishing using this flower plate, and this is, I can't remember what it's called. It might be called the Fringe Flowers from KS Craft. So those are the dies and the main paper collection. I did use some glitter cardstock as well as some foil cardstock. And here is my MEMORYDEX. I think this turned out super, super cute. So yeah, it's really sparkly and fun, and it is in a party theme, and I thought that would be a great way to end hashtag Puchy's Memy Mondays with a party. So yeah, you can see here I've got the box from Scrap Diva Designs. This is the pail, and here is the piece that I created for the MEMORYDEX portion. I just have a teeny tiny little dangle here, and these are all beads from the Happy Crafter Shop. Here is the doily from the Doily Set 2 from Happy Crafter, and I've done that in foam and in glitter cardstock. I have some Dollar Tree tulle on the top there. This is just a piece of ephemera from my stash, and I've got some little jemmies a few places. Here's where I added in that little flower and used the foil paper. I think that's really, really pretty. And you can see these fun balloons, and I did each balloon in a different paper from the collection, added a tiny little bow there. And here is the side, decorated, and like I said, there's the back. And then inside, and oh, by the way, I did put the handle on with brads so I can kind of tilt it back. And then inside, you know, each one of my projects, I've tried to include a little something. So we've got a couple of little party picks here. And I included 4 packets of these gorgeous flowers, and these are done with the foil cardstock, and I do have some lavender and purple cardstock that I just got out of my stash. So those are super cool. And what we're going to do today, because each one of my videos I have been featuring a little tutorial, and so this one we're going to make one of these flowers. Now each of these flowers is a little bit different. Actually, I'm going to put these aside because that plastic is too much glare. Okay, so there is my little party pack there. But here are a few extra flowers that are not in the little pail. And I just wanted to show you that each one is a little bit different. So this one here, I've got the foil, and then the lavender, and then the foil. And these are leaves. The petals are all laying on top of one another. This one has the foil and the lavender paper, but I have offset the petals. Okay, and then here is another one. Now these, you can see the petals are curled under. This one, they are just flat, and when I push the center in, it just sort of give it a little bit of a lift there. And let's see. So these, the petals are curled under, and I alternated the foils with the cardstock. And here's a couple more. And this one here is done without the curling of the petals. And that one just has slight curling. So yeah, I did all of them a little bit different. Okay, and so we are going to do a couple right now, or at least ones. Let me get my camera squinched in a little bit. Bring in a paper towel. And I do have some pieces already cut out here. Actually, I have a number of them cut out. And this one we're going to do in all foils, okay? Just because I didn't have any more of the cards. I put most of the cardstock away, and I just didn't want to dig it all out again. So anyway, the foil cardstock is super easy to bend. And let me grab one tool that I need. So anyway, in order to bend these petals, it's helpful but not necessary to have a rounded needle nose plier. So what you'll do is just grab the ends of the petal, and I'm going to roll the tips back because you see the little tips are sticking out right there. I'm going to roll those back with my finger, and then I'm just going to roll the whole petal. And when I release it, you'll see it's got a nice curve on it. Okay? So let me just go and do all of those. And the reason I'm pushing back on these petals here, well, I'll show you what happens if I don't push them down. I'm just going to roll that. And I don't know if you can see it there, but they look like they're sticking out instead of rolling under. So that's why I am just rolling that back with my fingers. Let me just roll that down. Roll that down. Roll that down, and I have to go all the way around. Okay, so that's kind of how that one's going to look. So let me quickly do these. And honestly, there are so many different ways to create flowers with this die set. So if you don't like the flowers this way, you are welcome if you have this set. Now see, I want to show you there. This one I missed. So see how that one's sticking out? And then the rest of them are curled under. So I just need to roll that with my finger before I roll it with the tool. Okay. All right, so those are all done. And the little one is the easiest. So I hope you guys have been enjoying Puchys Memy Mondays. Like I said earlier, it has been so much fun. I've loved watching everybody's videos. And by the way, those of you who have played along and created your own MEMORYDEXs and posted either on Instagram or on YouTube with a video or just a post on Instagram, they have all been gorgeous as well. And I have really, really enjoyed seeing them. Okay, so this flower, I've got everything rolled under. And let me just grab this little pad here. And the reason I'm going to grab that is because I'm going to take my, what do you call this, a scoring tool, and I'm just going to push in the center a little bit. Okay? And that gives me some cushion. All right. A little bit of glue. Yeah, so if you have been playing along, oh, by the way, this one I'm going to line up the petals, okay? If you've been playing along and posting your videos or your posts on Instagram or YouTube, I think that helps get you eligible to win one of those awesome prizes from Puchy. Like I said, be sure to check out her channel for her rules. But yeah, we've had a ball looking at everybody's projects. Okay, a little bit more. Okay. And so like I said, this one here, I am pretty much lining up all of the petals. And I'm going to bring this little pad back in again. And I know it's ugly, but hey, it gets the job done. Okay. Yeah, it gets the job done. It's just got just enough cush for me to be able to press in the middle of the flower there. Okay, so I'm going to let that flower sit and dry, and I'm going to bring another one in. Now this one, I'm not going to curl the edges, and this one I'm going to offset. So this one's going to go a little bit faster. Just add my glue in the middle there, and just offset the petals. Hold that down till the glue sets a little bit. Okay. All right. Once again, I'm going to bring in this little pad here and press down with my score tool. And you see how that kind of gives it some dimension? So here are the two flowers. Okay. They look so different, but they're made with the same die and the same papers. Okay. One more step. Okay, I've got a few little centers here and some jemmies, so let me get those put in. And I am actually going to add these flowers inside my MEMORYDEX here. So whoever wins that is going to get extra flowers. Okay. Now with this foil cardstock, it takes a little bit longer for the glue to set. So I'm going to just push that in there, but it'll take a little bit for the glue to set. Okay. And I also have a few little jemmies. So I'm going to add some more glue in the center here. Hopefully I'm not adding too much glue because sometimes I get a little crazy with the glue. And let me get my gem picker. And I'm just going to add that in the center there. I'm going to press down. Oops. I'm just going to press that down for a little bit. So hopefully that glue will start to set. Okay, one more. I'm having a time of it with this glue on the foil paper. Now earlier I tried to use my Fabri-Tac glue. While it sets and sticks really well, it's super gooey. Yeah, I'm having a time of it here. Give me just a minute to get this fixed up. Okay, there you have it. 2 gorgeous glittery flowers for me to add in to my MEMORYDEX. So let me just push these little crafty things aside. I'm going to leave these aside to dry. And bring my MEMORYDEX back in. And yeah, so thanks a lot, everybody, for participating and hanging out with me all month long. I have really appreciated it. And I want to thank all of my new subscribers, because I did gain some new subscribers throughout this YouTube hop, and that's been really, really awesome and a great surprise to me. So that's what I've got for you today. And by the way, I do want to mention, I will be announcing the winners to my giveaway on Sunday, August 31st. I will probably post my video around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not Central Standard Time, but Eastern. I'm in the Eastern. So it'll be around 5 o'clock, give or take. And once again, all the rules are down in the description box down below. First prize, which is open to both U.S. and international subscribers, is the $25 PayPal credit. And the 4 MEMORYDEX cards will be available only to U.S. subscribers and frequent commenters. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. I want to thank you again for stopping by and for hanging out with me all month long. And I'm going to catch you on the next crafty video. See you later, crafty peeps. Bye.